You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18.
That's another Houston Texans.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. DJ Jones, former 49er, there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 5. And Stroud now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Fairbairn good with the extra. extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down and 8. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Williams again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. His 12th rushing touchdown, his 16th overall. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Stroud now on second down. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Third down and 13. Stroud out of the gun here. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Williams is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. On second down, Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tyler Beatty, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
This will pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 4. That's caught again by Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Delson in motion. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
2nd and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards away. Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Man up, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try to put some points on the board and create some space.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Gotta be simple. Hey. Broncos.
Now Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
18 Pioneer.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now receiver in motion left.
Singletary.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On second down, Wilson. Jerry Jeudy. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Broncos.
Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Mims in motion left. On second down, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. In motion left goes Sutton. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Stroud to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking deep here from Mechie. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Mike Purcell able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's got room. And out across midfield down to the 45. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fly incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'll give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught, and he is going to have a Broncos 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown. Tyler Beatty. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Hey, Jack. Viking 18.
Now Stroud. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Stroud to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. but he cannot pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here's Stroud. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down and 10 yards to go. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Dragon 60. Ready, go.
Stroud back to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Stroud looks to throw.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
To throw with Stroud.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing now is Wilson.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Finding Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Wilson to throw. Out route complete to Dulcich. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. What a finish in this one, Charles.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it, scary.